Right now, we take a dive into why Dane County eviction filings are the highest they've ever been and how the Tenant Resource Center keeps up with the overwhelming amount of eviction notices. We also celebrate some of the city's best and local authors at a Madison Barnes & Nobles. And tonight, we're following the memorial of one of the victims from the recent Rockford stabbings. That's all coming up on News 3 Now at 10. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jalen Banks. Dane County landlords filed a record number of eviction cases in 2023, nearly 50% more than last year and 3 times as many as cases in 2021. That's according to a new report from the Tenant Resource Center breaking down eviction data in our county. Braden Ross is digging into that report for you tonight. Here's what she found.
The Tenant Resource Center is present in every single eviction proceeding that happens in Dane County.
A record more than 2,000 Dane County renters faced eviction in 2023.
Rent continues to increase. The available assistance in the community outside of these emergency programs doesn't rise to meet that same need. And the available housing in Dane County doesn't continue to rise as fast as the need that tenants have.
A quarter of those eviction cases were repeat filings. More than 40 households faced eviction twice last year. Another 40 faced it more than 2 times in 2023 alone.
It's becoming more and more true that landlords are filing evictions sooner in the process rather than waiting until a tenant is further behind.
The top 10 landlords with the most eviction filings in 2023 accounted for 20% of all evictions that year. Number 4 on that list, the Meadowlands Apartments, a Far East Side complex that was declared a public nuisance by the city of Madison, not even a year after it opened in 2022. At a public meeting about the property in August of last year, Meadowlands ownership argued a big part of the issue was the challenges they faced in evicting people.
I think you should read the Madison guidelines on how difficult it is to evict people in your city.
But according to the Tenant Resource Center, evictions almost always come down to the money.
In this last report, it was 90% of cases filed were just over non-payment of rent.
By providing legal help and pandemic-era emergency rental assistance funding, the Tenant Resource Center and their community partners were able to help dismiss 82% of eviction filings last year.
Prior to the pandemic, you would not see tenants have an attorney in court hardly ever. Through the emergency assistance, we've been able to refer nearly 30% of tenants to an attorney.
But that money is set to run out in 2025.
At that point, the community is going to have some harder decisions to face for what eviction court looks like and what housing looks like in Dane County.
Reporting in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
Now, this is all at a time when rent in Dane County continues to rise. According to that report, more than half of renters in the area are cost burdened by their housing payments. Monday at 10 on News 3 Now, our Captain Merck highlights how News 3's Call for Action team is working to help some Madison tenants who are no longer able to afford their homes. And now, switching gears to weather now, let's get a look at your first warned forecast with meteorologist Buddy Reeves. Buddy, what should we expect?
Hey, Jalen, thank you so much. Yeah, we're going to expect another day like today that we have a mixture of sun and clouds with a chance of showers as we head on into your evening hours. Take a look at the beautiful sky cam shot right now. Things are quiet outside. We have a temperature of 39 degrees with an east-southeast wind at 5, so it's not feeling too bad if you're heading out late tonight. Current temperatures across the region right now, 39 in Madison, 42 in Middleton, 41 for our friends in Belleville. As we expand out the view, cooler as you head towards the lakes, 34 in Waukesha, 38 in Milwaukee. But as you head west, 46 in Boscobel, 41 in Viroqua, and 42 in La Crosse. So if you're wondering what to expect for your Easter forecast, look for temperatures to start out at around 36 in the morning and then transition to about 46 at midday, followed by 50 degrees in the evening with some scattered showers. Coming up in Maine weather, we'll talk about the timing of those showers and when we will expect a warm-up.
Buddy, thank you. A vehicle reported stolen from Wisconsin Dells in 2014 is recovered Friday from Crandall's Bay near the Wisconsin River. Police say officers were called to the bay at around 3:45 p.m. after a fisherman reported finding what they believed was a submerged vehicle while using their sonar near the boat launch near River Road. The Columbia County dive team was brought in to help, and the vehicle was found about 65 feet below the boat landing. The vehicle was recovered and found unoccupied. Police say the vehicle had been reported stolen in 2014. At the time, a suspect was taken into custody on theft and vehicle entry charges believed to be related to the theft of the vehicle found Friday. Verona police arrest a 23-year-old Chicago man who they say scammed an elderly resident out of $30,000. And fortunately for the elderly person, officers were able to recover the money. They were tipped off of the fraud early, allowing them to do surveillance on the victim's home. They say in the afternoon hours of Thursday, a man arrived to the home and left shortly later with an envelope. A traffic stop was conducted while officers met the victim. They learned the woman had called a number from a pop-up on her computer, which connected her to the scammer, who said he was an IRS agent. He's facing a charge of theft by false representation. We're not naming him as he's yet to be formally charged. Residents of Rockford, Illinois remember the man they say delivered joy to their homes. Jay Larson, a longtime letter carrier, was one of 4 killed in a Rockford neighborhood rampage. Will Ingalls has the details of the role he played in his community.
Down the street from where letter carrier Jay Larson ended his postal service, blue balloons rise from mailboxes in his memory.
And to see it happen for him, it is special.
Jay Larson made a career of delivering mail, but people remember him more for delivering joy.
There's nothing about him that was just run-of-the-mill. You know, even describing how he laughed, you don't say, he had a giggle to him.
A postal family through rain, snow, or danger. Workers spend their days together and with the communities they serve more than anywhere else.
You know, he grew up with people on this route, you know, like he saw from 2 years old and going to elementary school, and he made everyone feel like you were the most important person in the world at the time that you had him in your life.
The route Stewart walks now was once Larson's. The union rep says people still ask about Larson even 13 years after he switched neighborhoods.
The person that was there when you started, and now you're literally walking in his footsteps on his last day living, it just was very surreal.
Footsteps that won't be heard anymore, but a life and legacy Stewart will never allow to fade.
I'm sure he had things and bad days, but that never affected how he treated other people. For me personally, and the things that I have, it's do everything with love and always think about how you're affecting other people.
A citywide procession honoring the fallen carrier will be held Tuesday. With Easter being tomorrow, a lot of families were all about following tradition. And what's more traditional than an Easter egg hunt? Vitens Golfland hosted a free, fun-filled Easter egg hunt for family and children of all ages to enjoy.
We came out here and we were a little bit late, so the pickings were a little bit slim, but we each managed to get an egg and it was really fun. So we're really excited that we were able to be out here today.
Some of the staff even got in on the action, providing the kids with clues on where to find the eggs. There's nothing like some pre-Easter fun just to make sure you bring your own basket. What's more magical than horses? Well, if you guessed unicorns, you're correct. But I would say Icelandic horses are pretty close. Today at the Bruce Company in Middleton, the public, they were able to come out and they were invited to celebrate the magic of spring with not one, but 2 Icelandic horses.
We're having really good interactions with people today. I think a lot of people have never seen a horse, or certainly a lot of kids, and they walk up to these guys and they're just instantly at ease, and they realize leaving here today that horses are good and gentle and friends.
Now, more oftentimes than not, you'll only ever see Icelandic horses in Iceland. And if they ever leave Iceland, they can never go back. So it looks like our magical friends are here to stay. Today was Local Author Day, and here in Madison, we love to celebrate our very own. Avid readers and fans alike came out to West Madison's Barnes & Noble for a day of fun to hang out with our awesome local authors. Some of the authors who came by to visit were Richard Switzer, Maury Cotter, Michael Williamson, and Kathleen Parris, just to name a few.
This event has been spectacular. We've only been doing this for about 30 minutes, and there's been a flood of people coming through. It's been wonderful. I've met so many people already. I've got another 90 minutes to talk to folks.
I'm sure readers alike were equally excited. They were able to meet the person behind their favorite books and purchase a copy or 2, maybe even 3. The Biden administration continues to authorize the transfer of billions of dollars in high-powered weapons to Israel. including 2,000-pound bombs and F-35 warplanes. That's despite ongoing concern for civilian casualties in Gaza. They're part of contracts signed long before the Hamas attack on October 7th. Today, thousands of pro-Palestinian protesters marched in London, demanding an end to the war in Gaza. And in Jerusalem, Easter usually draws Christian pilgrims to the Holy Land, but not this year.
On Good Friday, Christian pilgrims filled the ancient alleyways of Jerusalem, praying and singing as they walked the Via Dolorosa, in English, the Way of Suffering.
Christians believe that around 2,000 years ago, Jesus walked this route through Jerusalem, carrying the cross to the hill where he was crucified.
But this year, the procession was smaller than usual. Many stayed away because of the Israel-Hamas war. Kurt Blackwelder is a minister from North Carolina who made the pilgrimage despite the violence.
I wish we could all come together in one spirit, one belief. The trouble here, I understand, it's biblical.
Jerusalem is a contested city, a holy place for Jews, Muslims and Christians, claimed as a capital by both Israelis and Palestinians. The tiny Christian community in Jerusalem only numbers around 15,000 believers, many of them Palestinian, and their community is under attack. There's been a spike in assaults by ultra-Orthodox Jews, including spitting at Christians and even desecrating this cemetery.
It's very uncommon for people to be arrested.
Father Bernard Poggi is from California, but has lived in Jerusalem for 10 years.
What's your worst fear for Jerusalem?
Our worst fear is that people won't have a right to pray. Our worst fear is that people will be removed. Those who want to come to this holy city to pray, as they are now, are being rejected, that they're not given permission to come.
In Gaza, Palestinian Christians are struggling simply to stay alive. Hundreds have taken shelter inside churches in the Gaza Strip, hoping for protection. But one church compound was hit by an Israeli airstrike in October, killing at least 18.
Holly Williams, CBS News, Tel Aviv, Israel.
And coming up next on News 3 Now, how the avian flu impacts your Easter when we come back.
It's A1 Furniture's Truckload Mattress Blowout. Queen Luxury Firm Mattress only $2.99. Queen Euro Top $3.99. Queen Jumbo Plush or Firm just $4.99. All sizes available during this once-a-year mattress event. Only at Madison's locally owned A1 Furniture.
America, it's a 24/7 kind of place. And that's where Ford Escape comes in, the ultimate getaway vehicle. With available driver assist technologies like pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking and Bliss with cross-traffic alert to help you get away from it all, even when you're right in the middle of it. You got this with Ford Escape. Choose FlexBuy on Escape with 0% APR financing for 66 months, plus $1,500 FlexBuy cash. See your Wisconsin Ford dealer.
Two iconic rock bands, one night of history. The Marshall Tucker Band, Jefferson Starship. Live on Cloud 9 Tour. Saturday, May 25th, Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. All the hits. All the history. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. For the first time ever, the Marshall Tucker Band, Jefferson Starship, together.
A lot of law firms claim to be experts at handling injury cases that involve large trucks. But handling one trucking case does not make you an expert on the subject. Experience matters in these cases. One local firm has handled 25 trucking cases which resulted in payments over $1 million each, and hundreds of others as well. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Yeah.
Sick.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, you can get 3.99% APR for 60 months on a new 2024 Camry, RAV4, or Tundra Hybrid.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Get instant cash back at A1 Furniture. Save $50 off every $500 you spend, plus incredible in-store only deals. Your choice, 2-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $10.99, and get the recliner free. Only at Madison's locally owned A1 Furniture.
Monday at 10, a Madison property owner shocks tenants with a huge rent hike.
Like a 20 to 40% total rent increase.
See how residents are reacting and hoping to spark a change with a call for action. Monday on News 3 Now at 10.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Airbnb is making some big changes to its cancellation policy to better cover unforeseen events. The online property rental company says it will provide cancellation and refund support for guests when unexpected major events occur. Those can include natural disasters, government travel restrictions, or weather events that could impact a renter's ability to stay at a location. The new policy overrides a host-owned cancellation policy, but it doesn't cover all incidents, including injuries or illness or government obligations like jury duty. The updated policy will go into effect for all reservations starting June 6th. Many UPS packages sorters could soon be out of a job. The parcel carrier plans to close 200 sorting centers over the next 5 years. The company calls it a network of the future. It's expected to save $3 billion per year by 2028. It comes as UPS is forecasting double-digit profit margin growth by 2026. The prediction comes just a few months after Teamsters won massive raises during high-profile contract negotiations last summer. Immediately after that deal, UPS warned its profits would fall and adjusted last year's revenue outlook to $93 billion. The same outlook for 2026 is up to $114 billion. Chocolate bunnies cost a whole lot more this year, and the IRS says it owes thousands of people money. Jared Hill explains in this Consumer Report.
The IRS is trying to give money to people who didn't file returns in 2020. The agency says around 940,000 people in the U.S. are owed a collective $1 billion. Those people have until May 17th to submit tax returns for a refund from 2020. The average median refund is around $930. Decorating eggs for Easter is still expensive. Egg prices are down from last year, but still almost double the price from 2021. Lower supply is a big reason for this. Millions of birds have been lost to an avian flu. And it's not just the eggs. Chocolate prices are also way up. Cocoa costs have risen around the world this year because of bad weather and higher temperatures in West Africa, which produces more than 70% of the global supply. Those are some of the week's top consumer stories. I'm Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
And it's been a bit of a warm-up as of late. To see how long that lasts, let's get a look at your first one forecast with meteorologist Buddy Reeves.
Yeah, thanks so much, Jalen. The warm-up will continue into tomorrow, but we will cool down after Sunday into your Monday and Tuesday. Let's take a look at the 3 things you need to know. It will be seasonably cool for tomorrow. Like I said before, temperatures are going to be in the 50s. Then we will have an unsettled weather period starting out Sunday night, Monday, and to Tuesday. And along with that, we will have some breezy conditions as well to start the work week. Now, if you're traveling across southern Wisconsin, look for partly to mostly cloudy skies, except if you get towards the Milwaukee area. It might be a little bit colder there in the middle 40s, but across the rest of southern Wisconsin, look for temperatures to max out at around 50 degrees. But there is a chance of showers as we head on into your Sunday night and into your Monday. So let's look at future track, break it down at 6 a.m. Look for temperatures to start out at around 34 degrees. So it is going to be a little bit chilly compared to the high temperatures that we do have today. As we move on into the lunch hour, temperatures are going to be in the mid 40s. There might be a scattered shower across western Wisconsin, but here across Dane County, we should be okay. By your Sunday evening, you can see down near Dubuque, we do have those scattered showers that will continue to move towards the Dane County region as we head on into your overnight and Monday morning, starting out with work or school at 38 degrees. And then as we head on into your Monday afternoon and Monday evening, you can see scattered showers across most of southern Wisconsin. And it's going to feel quite chilly on this day on Monday with temperatures in the lower 40s and upper 30s on this model right here. So it's definitely going to be a shift from what we were experiencing today and tomorrow to Monday and Tuesday. The rain chances for the next several days. Again, tomorrow is not going to be a washout. That's not going to happen until we have widespread precipitation on Monday and Monday evening. Then after Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, it's going to calm down. The other big story is our temperatures. Our temperatures are averaging around 50 degrees at this point in time. We're actually going to be below that on Monday and Tuesday, but then look at Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We could hit highs upwards of the upper 60s by Tuesday of the following week. And speaking of temperatures being warm, this is the Climate Prediction Center outlook for April 7th through the 13th, so about a week and a half from now. Temperatures are going to be actually well above normal. We're in the 90th percentile, so it's guaranteed to see temperatures continue to be above normal for this period. And in terms of precipitation, which is something we do need for some of our counties for the drought situation, we are going to see probability of above average precipitation as we head on into the middle of April. But taking a look at your 7 to 10 day forecast, we will see PM showers on your Easter. Look for temperatures around 50 degrees. Might see a little bit of snowflakes on your Sunday night into Monday morning, then again Monday night into Tuesday morning with temperatures dipping down into the 30s. But then after that, we will see mostly cloudy skies as we head on into your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, with temperatures starting to get upwards into the lower 60s and then upper 60s as we head on into the following week.
Definitely looking forward to that warm-up. And as for Easter, thankfully, we don't have any major snow along the way.
No snow for Easter.
All right, well, sounds good. Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome.
And coming up in sports, the Brew Crew are back in action today, as well are the Bucks, who took on the Atlanta Hawks. Let's see if the Bucks can get back on track next in sports with Andrew.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Sometimes the do-it-yourself route isn't the best option. Call Monona Plumbing instead and get your plumbing problem fixed right.
A name you can trust when service is a must.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum. Spectrum Internet offers speed and reliability, while advanced Wi-Fi gives you best-in-class security for all your connected devices. And Spectrum Mobile delivers unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included. Switch now and get Spectrum Internet for $49.99, plus advanced Wi-Fi and one Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. Start saving today. Visit Spectrum.com, a Spectrum store, or scan to call now.
Hanson's knows that your home is a place of comfort and protection. That's why our durable, energy-efficient, and weather-resistant windows, roofing, siding, and gutters, as well as our bathtubs and showers, are guaranteed. With over 30 years' experience and thousands of 5-star reviews, we're your trusted home improvement expert. Get 60% off installation or enjoy no interest and no payments for 2 years.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Take advantage of exceptional financing at your local Cub Cadet dealer today. To find the dealer near you, visit CubCadetDealers.com.
I'm having fun, don't put me down, I'll never let you.
With Allegra, allergies won't hold me back.
I won't let you.
Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin, and unlike Zyrtec, won't make me drowsy. Nothing beats Allegra. It's the fastest, non-drowsy, 24-hour allergy relief.
The Honda you want is here. Get a great offer on the stylish HR-V or the Civic, which Car and Driver called fun to drive. There's never been a better time to drive in the moment with Honda. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Sometimes the do-it-yourself route isn't the best option. Call Monona Plumbing instead and get your plumbing problem fixed right.
A name you can trust when service is a must.
With 9 games to go in the season, it's getting to be the time of the year where the best separate themselves from the rest. And after losing 2 straight, the Bucks look to get back to their winning ways in Atlanta tonight. We'll pick things up in the second half. Bucks leading big, and they use some defense to turn it into offense. Giannis with a head of steam, and just get out of the way. Take my advice on that one. The freak with the slam, and the Bucks are clipping the Hawks' wings. And then later, Milwaukee up 14, and Giannis tucks them in and says good night. I mean, come on. Giannis showing his otherworldly bunnies as the Bucks win it, 122-113. When the Brewers signed Rhys Hoskins, it was a big deal, but no one thought he'd have such an immediate impact. After his slide almost started a brawl on opening day, and he called Jeff McNeil a crybaby, he's already a Brewers legend. He'd add to that today, but first, he had to take some anger out on the baseball. A 2-run single to left, and the Brewers jump out to a 3-0 lead in New York City. But Hoskins, he was just getting started. 3rd inning with 1 on, and come on, there she flies. Hoskins was 3 for 4 with a quartet of ribbies, but he wasn't down to the plate, not just yet. In the 7th inning, Yohan Ramirez throws it way behind Hoskins, and you could be the judge of this one. I'd say that's pretty intentional. The ump, well, he agreed with me. He ejected Ramirez, but the Bucks make that the Brewers. They weren't going anywhere. They win it 7-6. Wisconsin softball finally playing at home, and they had Madison softball general manager Sam Rubin throw out the first pitch at Goodman, and we're underway. Nebraska with 1 on in the first, and Ava Breadwell puts a charge into that ball, and it would score a run. The Huskers jump out to the quick lead. But here comes Wisconsin trying to respond in front of a big crowd braving the cold, and Ellie Hubbard gives them what they came to see. She drives in a run to tie the game, but it just wouldn't quite be enough. Nebraska goes on to win it 7-3 is your final score. We finish at the Gallery Classic out in California, a few of our own competing in it. Steve Stricker had a strong front 9, but struggled for his own standards on the back half. The Edgerton legend looking for a birdie on 13 and cannot connect. Stricker shoots 3 under on the day, and Jerry Kelly working on 18 had to use an extra stroke on this hole. He's just trying to keep his head above water. Lays it up nicely and finishes his day at 4 under. Stricker and Kelly are both 7 under through Saturday, both entering the competition's final day, tied for 6th. You know, you can say a lot of things about, just trying to become a folk hero among Wisconsin sports fans. Rhys Hoskins has kind of, written the blueprint to do that very quickly. A.J. Dillon, in the matter of months, became a loved guy. Rhys Hoskins, I mean, how could you not love that guy?
He's bringing a certain level of grit that I'm really enjoying. As you get deeper into the season and in the postseason play, definitely going to need that. But to think that the Bucks only have 9 games left in the regular season, the season has flown by.
It really has. Now only 8 after tonight, and it's kind of hard to believe. But here we are. Playoffs are coming soon.
Sounds good. All right. Well, thank you, Andrew. Buddy returns with one last check with the Fox First One forecast after this.
We forge steel bars that hold up bridges, propel ships, and send rockets into space.
But for years, China's been lowballing their prices,
so it's been tough to compete.
We can't let China steal Wisconsin jobs, so I wrote a law to require American infrastructure projects use American iron and steel.
Tammy Baldwin got President Trump to sign her Made in America bill.
And then she got President Biden to make it permanent.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
Tammy Baldwin has our back.
Want to instantly look more attractive, years younger? The solution is whiter teeth. But you love coffee, tea, wine, or smoking, and all of them stain your teeth and make them yellow. It's time you discovered Power Swabs.
One friend was like, your teeth look like really white. Did you do anything to it? And I was like, I did.
I did power swabs.
Power swabs are guaranteed to whiten your teeth up to 2 shades after the first 5-minute application. Better yet, after a week, your teeth will be an average of 6 shades whiter. Power swabs are easier on your gums and cause less sensitivity.
I've used strips and trays, and they both gave me really sensitive teeth. With the power swabs, I've been using them for a week, and I had hot coffee this morning and ice cream last night, and no problems.
Over 500,000 people have already seen incredible results. Now, it's your turn to get started with power swabs.
I like my smile.
This is a power swab smile.
Call or go online to receive 50% off. You'll also receive the Stain Out Quick Stick, absolutely free. Plus, get free shipping.
I'm at Bob's with our trending Montana dining set.
And I'm live with the Ortegas, checking out a similar looking set they bought at a national retailer. It's got the same farmhouse style with storage drawers.
But the Montana collection comes with your choice of 4 chairs and a storage bench, or 6 chairs, 2 finishes, and dining or counter height for just $9.99 every day.
Theirs cost more, and they charge you for options like that.
Good one, Dad.
When the looks you love go for less, there's only one thing to say.
Oh my Bob!
Bob's Discount Furniture.
When a crane collapsed during construction of a Major League sports stadium, 3 workers lost their lives. Their widows called us. When maintenance workers were permanently injured by an industrial accident at a public utilities power plant, the 7 injured workers called us. When a factory exploded, injuring dozens of workers, 18 victims, including all 3 families of men who lost their lives, called us. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
That was funny. Yeah. That's a sick bike.
Boys.
Miss Sanderson?
See you Monday.
No way.
Kyle Pazorski, News 3 Now, weekend mornings, moving forward.
Well, guys, the night is wrapping up and Easter is pretty much here. So speaking of Easter, what should they expect at home for tomorrow's weather?
Yeah, for tomorrow, you could expect or should expect some showers later into the evening, but temperatures will be good at around 50 degrees tomorrow. So definitely will feel warm. But then after that, we do go down into the 40s Monday and Tuesday with another system. And then after that, we do start our warm up into spring, and look at those temperatures by the following Tuesday, almost 70 degrees.
Man, can't wait for that one. Well, sounds good. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Thank you for making it a great evening.